Jurnee, let's talk about Underground.
Yes,
Tell me
let's
about
talk
your
about
role, what drew you to it.
I play Rosalie, a young woman who's never stepped outside the plantation in all her life. The show is about the Underground Railroad, a plantation in 1857. A group of young men and women, dare escape and run over 600 miles to their freedom. And Rosalie, is faced with the choice of, do I run or do I not run, having never known a life outside of this world. Does she have the courage to, take her life in her own hands?
Why do you think a show like this is so important for today?
I think there's so many themes that we all can relate to that this show touches upon. This was the first integrated civil rights movement in our nation, and it's amazing that you had all these people from different walks of life working together, and I think it's just so timely.
Yeah, and for you, how was it stepping back in time and stepping into a role that's, took place so long ago? Was there any emotional hardship?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was definitely the kind of work you dream about. The character's so rich and complex, and she's got this inner strength inside of her. And, this show, it definitely challenged me. It was the most physically challenging role I've ever played in my life. And for some reason, it didn't occur to me when you sign on to do a show about the Underground Railroad, it didn't occur that I was going to be running a lot, which it should have. Because the Underground Railroad, that's really what happened. So physically, I was doing all my own stunts and fights, and but for me, it's such a privilege to be able to give voice to these heroes. Like, these were our superheroes, and we haven't seen this story ever told before, especially in the way that we tell it.
And your brother Jesse, he's on the show as well.
Yeah.
I know that the last time you guys worked together was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
How was that working together again?
It was so much fun. He does 2 episodes on the show as a guest star and kills it. He really loses himself in this character as a runaway slave. And I'm excited for people to see because it's so different than Jamal on Empire.
Oh my gosh, so different.
Yeah, and so they'll see his range of within his craft.
Well, is there any chance that we'll see you on Empire now? You guys are guest starring on each other's show.
That is always the question. That's always the question. I don't know if it works that way, if we exchange favors that way.
So yeah, maybe.
We'll see. I don't know.
For the latest stories, be sure to visit eOnline and download the eOnline app. I actually had a question about the packages.
Speaking of packages, yes.
You're still cute. You're still cute.
It's a lot of makeup.
Yeah. Is Taylor Swift giving away her awards to her squad?
This is so true.